Hello students, welcome to the section where we'll prove theorems for angle bisector and the property of three transversals intersecting two parallel lines, or rather two transversals intersecting three parallel lines. So first of all, we'll start off with angle bisector theorem. So our theorem states that the bisector of an angle, the bisector of an angle of a triangle divides the side opposite to the angle in the ratio of the remaining sides. So as usual, we'll read this word problem one statement at a time. First of all, we need to draw the diagram. So let's say I have a triangle ABC. This is A, this is B, this is C, and my angle bisector is AD, and AD is going to divide the angle A in two equal parts. This is cross and this is cross. Now this is our original diagram, and we need to prove that the bisector divides the side opposite to the angle. That means BC is the opposite side to angle A in the ratio. So if I have PD divided by DC, this is going to be divided in the ratio of the remaining sides. Now remember, BC is the side opposite to angle A, so the remaining sides are AB and AC. So the ratio is going to be AB divided by AC. Now, how to prove this? So we have to make some constructions before we start, because as we have learned only BPT and ratio of two areas of a triangle, we can only use those two concepts in order to prove this theorem. So back to our diagram. This is our triangle ABC. This is my bisector AD. D, B, and C. Now, as we have learned BPT, we need to have two parallel lines. One to the parallel line. One of the parallel lines should be parallel to the base of one of the triangles. So I'm going to draw this line parallel to AD, and I'm going to connect AB, and I'm going to connect AB to the point here, and I'm going to call this point as E. So, excuse me, we need construction lines as dashed lines always. This is another dashed line. This is another dashed line. So here, our step one is to draw a parallel line from point C to AD. Now remember, CE is parallel to AD, and step 2 is to join A and E and E. Now here comes our proof. Now as we know that AD is parallel to EC, so I can safely say that angle DAB is going to be equal to angle AEC. This is by corresponding angles in parallel lines. So this is corresponding angles. So immediately I can mark angle AEC by cross again. So this is across, and now as we can see that AD is parallel to EC and AC is a line between those two parallel lines. So I can safely again say angle ACE is again equal to angle DAC. So here angle DAC is equals to angle ACE, alternate angles. This is going to be equation number 1, this is going to be equation number 2, and by 1 and 2 I can say that angle AEC is going to be equal to angle ACE. Now, if we observe triangle ACE, here in triangle ACE, angle AEC is equals to angle ACE. This means that automatically the sides opposite to these angles are going to be equal. So this implies AE equal to AC. AE equal to AC, you can simply write isosceles triangle theorem. And I'm going to call this result as result number 3. Now back to our diagram, we have to observe triangle BEC now. So in triangle BEC, AD is parallel to CE, therefore by BPT, as we know, basic proportionality theorem can be applied in triangles which has a parallel line inside the triangle to one of the bases. So I can simply write AB divided by AE is going to be equal to BD divided by DC. But by equation number 3, we know that AE is equals to AC. So I can directly write AB divided by AC is equals to BD divided by DC, and hence I have proved my angle bisector theorem. Now if any student has a doubt in this, you can still contact me at any time and I'll explain the whole theorem again. Be very frank. When you do not understand something, we are here to learn. We are not here to just look at the solution and copy it down. Maths is all about learning. It's okay if you make mistakes. Now, moving on to the property of three parallel lines and their transversals. So again, theorem. Now, the ratio of intercepts made on a transversal by three parallel lines is equal to the ratio of the corresponding intercepts made on any other transversal that passes through the same three parallel lines. That passes through the same three parallel lines. So again, before starting, we'll draw the diagram. So it is said that ratio of intercepts made on a transversal. So if this is my transversal T1 by three parallel lines. So I need to draw three parallel lines. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. I'm going to name them as A, B and C. My parallel line is L, M and N. Now, the ratio of intercepts made on a transversal by three parallel lines is equal to the ratio of the corresponding intercepts made on any other transversal. So that means there is a transversal T2 here that passes through the same three parallel lines. So this is my T2. I'm going to name that as X, Y, and Z. Now, towards our proof. Now, as you can see, our diagram does not have any concept that can use angle bisector theorem or BPT. So therefore, we need to construct some lines in order to solve this theorem. So this is A, this is B, this is C, X, Y, and Z. So for construction, we are simply going to join AZ. What this does is that it's going to divide ACZ and AXZ in two different triangles. Now, you might be wondering why aren't we using angle bisector theorem and why BPT? Because BPT involves parallel lines and we clearly have three parallel lines over here. Therefore, we can easily use basic proportionality theorem. So, I'm simply going to join AZ and I'm going to observe triangle ACZ and I'm going to apply basic proportionality theorem. Can directly write AB divided by BC. Now this point is going to be called O. So AB by BC is equals to AO divided by OZ. This is my result number 1. And in triangle AZX, again I'll apply BPT. I'll get AO divided by OZ is equal to XY divided by YZ. This is my equation number 2. And simply from equation 1, equation 2, I get AB divided by BC is equals to AO divided by, or not AO, this is XY divided by YZ. XY divided by YZ. So this is my proof for property of three parallel lines with two transversals. Now, the one observation that we need to make is that if I write AB in the numerator on the left hand side, so this is in the numerator, I have to write XY in the numerator on the right hand side. So the corresponding side comes in the numerator. If I write BC in the denominator, this is in the denominator, I have to write YZ in the denominator here. So numerator, the side corresponding to the numerator comes in the numerator, and similarly BC, if it's the denominator, the side corresponding to BC will be in the denominator. Similarly, for angle bisector theorem, we have, if this is my triangle and this is my angle bisector, this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, or rather this is B, this is D, this is C. So our proof is AB divided by AC is equals to BD divided by DC. So similarly, if AB is in the numerator, this is in my numerator, then the side adjacent to AB that is intersected by the angle bisector is going to be in the numerator. So this is in the numerator. AB in the numerator, therefore BD in the numerator. If this is in the denominator, then this also comes in the denominator. Similarly, I can, if I interchange the ratios, that means if I write AC divided by AB, then this becomes DC divided by BD. So again, this is in the numerator, therefore DC is in the numerator, and AB is in the denominator, therefore BD is in the denominator as well. So these are the two observations that you all need to make in every question that you solve related to angle bisector theorem and property of three transversal lines a property of two transversal line passing through three parallel lines. That will be all for this section. In the next section, we'll be covering the tests of similarities and ratio of areas of triangles related to their corresponding sides. Thank you.